Brian, your lunatic friend. You ever wonder why God uses a still small voice? Big as he is, seems to me more people would listen to him if he stuck his head out of the clouds and yelled. I know my kids don't even move until I raise my voice. From our early childhood, we learned that if I scream long enough and loud enough, somebody will come and help me. And from there, once we get out of the crib, we carry that big and loud thing to another level. Because eventually, we notice that you don't get people's attention unless you go big or go home. I know I feel more powerful when I am bringing sensational. Meantime, God is being subtle. He hardly ever uses spectacular miracles. And then, when he does get credit for doing something big, you know, like an earthquake or a tidal wave, he doesn't even bother to announce that it's coming. But the Bible does say that he inhabits the praise that we give him. It's clear that God wants all of us to put his name at the top of our list of thank yous and credits. Thing is, if you're gonna put God's name in the credits, you kind of feel like it should be a pretty good piece of work. And here's where we get confused. We just made it our production and listed God as the assistant producer. Try to remember that God is not your stunt double either. No, we're all here to answer God's casting call. But yeah, everybody wants to direct. Now that I've pointed all this out, the devotional I read from Oswald Chambers will make more sense. It was astonishing to me first time I read it. He writes, "It is ingrained in us that we have to do exceptional things for God." And then emphatically, he says, "But we do not." Really? Is that true? I had to think about that for a minute, and I realized that a relationship like that is like going to church on Christmas and Easter, and then doing something else. I think Ozzy is just pointing out that God inhabits the simplest of things, that God dwells in the ordinary things of life, on ordinary streets, among ordinary people. You know how people say, the devil is in the details. Oh, I don't think so. The devil is in the screw-ups. God is in the details. And there's your nutshell sermon. I never realized until recently how often I credit God as my assistant producer. Maybe that's what's wrong with our effort. If you're seeing some divine intervention in this nutshell sermon, you can assign the value of what you think it's worth at nutshellsermons.com/support. Regardless, thanks for listening.